live in Texas, and I'm assuming you've ridden a horse, right? Well, actually, many people haven't ridden a horse or know the right way to tack up. I'm going to show you how today. This is Fred, and he's going to be helping us out. First, we're going to start with some basic safety measures. We're going to brush our horses. This ensures that we get all the dirt off their bodies so that they're comfortable when the saddle and saddle pad go on their back. You start up high at the neck and work your way back, being sure that you clean well where the saddle is going to go and underneath their belly where the girth will tighten. We'll also do the other side, but for time we won't show that. Then we will pick our horse's feet. This is to ensure that they don't have any rocks in their feet when we go to ride them. You stand next to your horse and face its rear end. Slowly bend down and lift up their foot. It's very important to clean out the V shape here that is shown. That is the most common area where rocks may accumulate. Next, we are ready to put on the saddle pad and saddle. First comes the saddle pad. It is used to protect your horse's back from the weight of the saddle. Start up high on the neck, and then you can slide it down to the point at the top of the wither, which is this bone right here. Next, we'll grab our saddle and slowly and softly place it on your horse's back. Then we get our girth, which is right here, and it is used to fasten the saddle to the horse. We'll first start on his right side, and attach the girth underneath the saddle flap into the billets. As you'll notice, there are 3 billets and only 2 buckles on the end of the girth. We use the first and the last billet. You put it through and simply just put it in one of the middle holes for right now. Make sure it's even on both the holes on both sides, and we'll go back to our other horse's side. From this side, we're going to reach under, grab the girth, and attach it now to his left. Same thing, there are 3 billets and only 2 girth straps, so we attach to the first and the last. It is very important that your girth is snug but not too tight. And again, we will check this once before mounting because it is very important to have a tight enough girth so that your saddle does not slip around. Now that we have saddled, we are ready to put on the bridle. We will move the halter from our horse's head to around his neck. This is so that if he decides to walk off while we're putting the bridle on, we still have control of him. We will get our bridle, which also has the reins attached for control. Holding the top of the bridle in the right hand and the bit, which is the metal piece here in the left hand, we will slowly slide it into our horse's mouth. This top piece then will slide behind his ears. For the English bridle, there are 2 straps that must be tightened. The first one is the throat latch, right here, and it will stay fairly loose with plenty of room. The second one is the chin strap, which is down here, and it will go a little tighter, still with about 2 fingers width. Now that your bridle is on, you can take the halter off because you have control with your reins to lead your horse. Before we ride, we need to remember to put our helmets on. According to the American Riding Instructors Association, head injuries result in the majority of all deaths in horseback-related accidents. Most of these deaths could be prevented by wearing an approved riding helmet. Now we have demonstrated how to safely groom our horse, put a saddle and bridle on. I hope you have learned something.